5 thriller books that have been on my TBR for over 2 years. Let me know which ones I need to actually read. First up is The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. I love her books. I've read like a ton of them, but for some reason I've never picked this one up, and I know it's one of her best, so I think I'm just intimidated. But I think there's also a second book in this like duology, or at least something that's connected to it. I know nothing about this book and I would go into it blind, but I don't know, it's just been sitting on my shelf for so long, I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. These Silent Woods I got for Christmas like 3 years ago, and I've heard this is an amazing thriller. I don't know why I haven't picked this one up. It looks super good. I know it's like a remote location, like cabin type of thriller, and that's about all I know. And I also have, I think, at least 1 or 2 other books by this author on my TBR, and I haven't read any of them yet, and I feel like that needs to change. Next up is I Am Pilgrim. I loved The Year of the Locust, which is this author's second book they wrote. This is their debut, I believe, and I've heard this is incredible. I met this author and I was able to get this copy signed, which is amazing, and I still haven't picked it up, and I don't know why. Sally Hapworth is an auto-read author for me, but this is one of her older books that has just been sitting on my shelf for way too long. I've like kept up with her newer releases, but I haven't gone back and read this one yet. Honestly, this entire series I've had on my shelf for way too long, but the first book's been on my shelf for at least 2 or 3 years. This is The Maid. I don't know anything about this thriller. I've just heard like really mixed reviews about this one, so I'm just not sure. I just haven't reached for it yet. But if you think it's really good and you think I'll like it, please tell me. And there we have it. There's definitely a lot more books on my thriller shelf that fit into this category, but here were 5 that just have been sitting for way too long. I feel like I need to either read these or I have to unhaul them eventually, because if I'm never going to read them, they shouldn't just be sitting on my shelf. But they all sound so good. I'm just like mad at myself for not picking them up yet. So please help me out. Which ones of these are worth the time?